Just a quick video. Okay, so this is crazy. It's like 9 o'clock, and this is like the earliest I've been up in so long. Woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. Pretty darn cool. And actually went to bed last night. Getting my body back on track. Anyway, so I want to speak on this Duncan girl. I'm not sure a lot of you all know, but there's this girl in, I believe, Boston, Massachusetts, who she worked in the lab where her job was to test drugs to see if they are actual drugs. Like, okay, like if you get pulled over and you got cocaine in your car, or if you get pulled over and you have, I don't know, just think of a drug and you have it in your car and you get arrested and then you have to wait trial. So she was the lady who's responsible for testing these drugs to see if that's what they really are. Like, basically, her life is in your hands. You're saying that it wasn't cocaine, it was just some ground up Altoid powder or some baking soda, and y'all arresting me for it to be cocaine. So basically, what she did was just look at it. She didn't even test it. She'll look at it and just say, "Oh, it's cocaine." She's some um Indian chick, like yeah, some Indian girl. And her last name is Duncan. I'm not sure what her first name is. Or she would just take drug samples, like samples that were really drugs, and she would take it and put it into another area that was not positive for drugs, and she would take the drugs and contaminate that evidence, which convicting a lot of people that were not supposed to be convicted, and two, not making sure that those 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 felons who did have the drug, she would not test it, so it may or may not have been the drug. So what's going on is they're gonna have to release like over 500 prisoners in Boston, Massachusetts, in this prison, and some of them could be rapists, some of them could be, just drug dealers, some of them could be very dangerous. So that's the whole big old thing. But that's not what I came to talk about, because I feel that, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the the law enforcement and the court system. I'm not a big fan of it, because it's all a lot of just nonsense to me, because a lot of people get convicted every day and they're guilty, or a lot of people get convicted every day and they just don't deserve it, or a lot of people are, like, they justice is not served because they're locking up the wrong people, or like people are just in a bad place wrong time, stuff like that. So I'm not a big fan of it. And then plus, cops are just dirty. Cops are dirty, and they take advantage of their power. And a lot of them are on a power kick because they feel like I'm a police officer. When they have their badge and their gun, they just feel like they're invincible and they can just do whatever to civilians. And I don't agree with that. I'm not going to say that's all, but that's most. Some of y'all even got them in y'all's family and y'all probably don't even know it. But, yeah, so what I can say is I feel like this girl it's personal with her. I mean, just think about it. You contaminate evidence that tests negative, and you're not even checking to see if it's drugs. She's like, oh, drugs, drugs, drugs. I'm just gonna automatically just say, oh, this is drugs. I don't need to test it, because I feel like she feels like everyone needs to be punished. Like she has some type of grudge. It's personal. I feel like she did it on purpose. I feel like she should be punished because you're playing with people's lives. And I feel like she's getting what's coming to her. Like, everything that's happening to her, she deserves. I feel like she deserves to do time, like lots of it. Like, I feel like she deserves to do at least 15 years in jail. I mean, prison. Real shit. Like, yeah. And yeah, like I said, it's personal with her. I really do feel like it's personal. Cause there's no way you're gonna just play with someone's life just because. And then like the evidence proves it. Like, just think about it. You're not testing these drugs to see if they're really drugs. You're just automatically saying that they're drugs. And then the ones that's not drugs, you're contaminating to make them drugs. That means you have some personal vendetta against. Maybe she has it's a racial thing. Maybe it's a justice thing. Maybe she feels like her mom or someone in her family was maybe murdered by a drug dealer. Maybe she was raped by a drug dealer, and she just has this personal thing out for them. That's how I feel. I don't know what her situation is, but I do feel like she has some personal thing with it. Anyway, I just want to speak on that because I was watching it on TV, and I feel like it's messed up.